Tough words tonight from D.C.'s delegate. The House today approved a bill that would make it easier for people who live in the district to buy and own guns. And now Elenanor Holmes Norton is blasting Congress over that vote. Fox 5's Karen Gray-Houston is live on the Hill now with the latest chapter in the gun control issue. Karen?
Hey, Laura, you know Elenanor Holmes Norton. She usually shoots from the hip, and she is not at all pleased about this House vote. She says House members, especially conservative Democrats from some rural states, were jacked up by the powerful NRA, and she says they had no business making decisions that ought to be left to the people of the District of Columbia. The House bill was backed by the National Rifle Association, and supporters say the streets of the city will be safer with fewer restrictions on owning firearms.
In the last 40 years, we've had 300 or 400 people killed a year. So the only people who haven't had guns are the citizens who need to protect themselves.
But who should decide how to regulate weapons now that the Supreme Court has thrown out D.C.'s tough ban on handguns? It's a dicey issue now that the High Court says every citizen has a right to have a gun in their home for self-defense. D.C.'s Congresswoman says the House of Representatives took a vote proverbially at gunpoint of the NRA.
Forced a vote on the gun safety of my district, and I didn't even get to vote on it.
The D.C. Council voted yesterday to ease up on restrictions they approved in July, now allowing most semi-automatic weapons. Norton says the House bill endangers the safety of everybody from the president and dignitaries on down because it would make it harder for police to secure the city.
You get out of a mental institution. You can, after being voluntarily committed, you can immediately get a gun. Minors, juveniles can possess military-style weapons, AK-47s.
Citizens we spoke to had mixed reactions.
Living in a democracy, the people are supposed to determine their own laws, and it looks like that we, as a people in the district, don't have that right.
D.C. City Council and the mayor have been throwing obstacles in the way of implementing the law, and that shows contempt for the court.
Now, the House bill would allow D.C. residents to buy guns in neighboring Maryland and Virginia. Norton predicts it won't make it to the Senate before this November's general election. In fact, she says she thinks stalling tactics will probably kill it. We're live on Capitol Hill. Karen Gray-Houston, Fox 5 News.